Okay guys, welcome aboard. My name is Tracey and we are here tonight for our 5:30 core session. So tonight's evening is going to be a 30-minute workout. We're going to be doing 6 exercises on the ground, so it's all mat work. So you won't need any equipment other than perhaps a towel or a mat if you have one. Certainly have your water bottle and a little towel to wipe your brow. We're going to be doing 30 seconds of exercise, 10 seconds of rest, 6 times, 40-second break, and then we go again. So without further ado, press play on your music and let's get this party started. Okay, so we're going to lay on our back. We're going to start with a nice basic crunch. So with our heels hip distance apart, elbows so far back we can't see them at the corner of our eyes, we're just going to lift our shoulders and lower. Lift and lower. Now, throughout this movement, we're maintaining a fist distance between our chin and our chest. So we're trying not to lose our face in our chest and not therefore strain our neck. Only 6 seconds left and we're going to rest our upper body. Last one. And rest. So relax your upper body. Feet are still in place. We're going to do single leg extension. So we're coming in with the lower body now. We can start by lifting and lowering a knee. So just lift it up above your hip and return the foot down to the floor. Or should you choose, you can start with your knees above your hips and just tap the floor, reach the foot out to tap. What we want to ensure is that there's no discomfort in our lower back. So if you feel any discomfort there at all, come back to having the foot on the floor and lift and lower. Taking it nice and easy to warm up. Okay guys, roll over onto tummy. We're going to come into plank. So with our planks, elbows underneath your armpits, feet just a little wider than your hips. And then we're going to lift our tummy. Now tuck your bottom under and draw your belly button towards your spine. Just keeping our back again nice and safe. Neck is long with the eyes over our fingers. And if you like, you could tuck your toes under and lift your knees. Again, any discomfort in the lower back, drop the knees, and at any time at all, pull back into child's pose for a stretch. Rest. Okay, coming over onto our side. We're going to start with our left side up, elbow under armpit, hide the bottom foot, and we're going to lift our bottom from the ground. Raise our hand nice and long, and we're in a side plank. We want to watch out for being all screw-off and random, so keep your body long as if you were standing up. So if you look down your side, it's nice and straight. We're going to fight the urge of having our lap look up towards the sky, so we're going to keep that top hip pressing forward to keep our lap square to the front. I think we've mastered that one. Drop down, and we're so good at it, we're going to do it again. Just change sides. Elbow under armpit, long body, hide the bottom knee, raise your bottom and extend your arm. Now to keep ourselves stable, we want to engage our core. We want to squeeze our bottom like we're holding a credit card and push it forward while we draw our belly in and towards our spine. Keep breathing. Our fingers are extended long to the sky as if our fingers are reaching out of our elbow beneath us. Just a little more, and down. Well done. Now we're going to come into a reverse plank. So for this one, we're going to have our feet reasonably close to our bottom, heels of our hands underneath our shoulders, and lift our butt. So we're making like a table. If you like, you could extend your legs longer, but if this causes discomfort in your elbows, your shoulders, your neck, any joints, then pull back. You may feel your bottom dropping, and that's okay, but what would be harder would be to squeeze and push your glutes up nice and high. So that's what we want. We're squeezing. Rest. So we're officially warm, and nothing needs to progress from there. We're having a 40-second break, so if you haven't already, go find yourself some music, press play. Let's have that in the background. We've got another 30 seconds, so have a drink And throughout the workout, at any time if you like, just have a stretch. So you might like to come over, have a bit of a release through the lower back, drop your head and relax through the back of the neck. Always come and sit up nice and tall. Turn and look beside you. Maybe even cast your eyes a little further behind you. And then turn the other way so we get a release through our back. We're going to come into round 2. Here we go. So we're on our back. We know we have our crunches. We know the game plan here. What we might not know is that we're going to focus on pressing our ribs towards our hips. So every time we come up into the crunch, we're really going to try and take those ribs further along to our lap, as if it's a train traveling along 2 train tracks. Each time you come up, that would be an exhale and more of a squeeze like we focused on before. We kind of come into single leg extensions. So from upstairs, downstairs. We know this could be a single leg lift, but it can also be the single leg extension. We're going to take it away like this. Now, the further we take our foot from our torso, from our bottom, the longer that leg is and the heavier it is. So I'm going to really take mine right out there because I've been having some isolation refueling gone wrong on my house. Each time we take the leg out, again, we want to squeeze, don't we? So we're going to draw our belly button in and squeeze our bottom. Nice. Bring your knees in. Come over onto your side. We're coming into that side plank. Ready? Up. So, if you like, we know that our first layer from the warm-up was a bent knee beneath us. If we like, we could extend that leg. So now we've got 2 long legs. So we've got more load being carried from our core. And of course, there's more load now on our shoulder. It's not being shared by the knee. So if you've got any discomfort, you bring that layer back and you don't stop squeezing. How's that feel? Down, turn around. Same deal other side. So you choose bent leg or long leg. Whatever you did on the other side. There we go. If this is the first time you've done the side plank with both legs extended, you might find that your bottom snuck backwards, so push it forward. And as far as your eyes are concerned, you can look forward, you can look up at your fingers, or you can look down at your elbow. It's wherever your neck is happy. We must have happy joints. 2 and 1, down we go. So now we're into our reverse plank. Can you believe we're at the end of round 2? Rest, 3, 2, 1, boom, up we go. From reverse plank, we're going to flip over into our stationary plank on our tummy. That'll be our last movement in this round. Can you drive your bottom a little higher? Hump Day Wednesday. I think I've just found my hump. It's my belly. A little too much red wine in Lara. Drop and roll. Over we go. Elbows under armpits, chest in between the elbows. Feet wider than your bottom if you like. And get ready to lift. There we go. So I've said that we need to have our chest in between our elbows and our face over our hands. What if we find that our face is in between our elbows? It simply means your bottom's lifted like this. So if you want to get your butt down, bring your face forward. You're not going to hurt yourself in this position, but you're certainly not going to get the results we started out for. So engage the core a little more. Let's get our form right. Rest. Well done. Take it easy. So 40 seconds recovery, round 2 over. Goes fast, doesn't it? So some of you guys out there might want to join me for the session after this. So we've got core now, but at 6:15 we've also got a HIIT session. So stay tuned and do the double if you dare. Getting ready for our crunches. So we've done 2 rounds of all of these exercises. Now it's a matter of going, do we want to take it to another level? Do we want something else? Do we want to know how to progress? I reckon we have a look at that. 3 seconds to think about that. Crunches. Here we go. Oh, we know these. We know we've got this distance. But what if we want to bring one leg in at a time? So we've got a little bit of upstairs, downstairs going on. Your option is to keep both knees elevated. By keeping your feet off of the floor, you're going to be working more through the muscles beneath your belly button. So again, if there's discomfort in your lower back, these guys aren't engaging, so put your feet on the floor. Single leg extensions, so yeah, more work down there. We know we can extend one leg at a time. Join me now. And if you want a little more, you can lift your upper body. So when we're using our upper body in this movement, in this position, we're working the muscles attached to our ribs. So muscles attach ribs and hips. We're driving those into our hips. We're moving the legs. We're working way down here. Nasty. 3 seconds. Rest. Side plank. Elbow down. Hide the bottom knee. Let's get ready to come up. 2 seconds to think. And up we go. So we can have one leg bent or both legs long. What else could we do with it? We could drop and lift our bottom. Each time we lift the bottom, there's more of a squeeze. That's our exhale. At the top of the move, how's your alignment? Six more seconds, guys, hang in there. Rest and roll. Here we go, bottom up. So you can stay with the knee on the floor, or you can extend the leg for more. Drop and lift. Each time you're lifting your bottom, or each time you're dropping it, let's make sure it's not gliding back like we focused on before. So keep it nice and long, body in alignment. Low and lift the butt. Rest. Okay, now we're coming into our reverse plank, followed by our plank, and this round is over. 2, 1, left. So, where would you like to be? Nice little stable table with any luck. Nice to have a little song to sing to, wouldn't it? 3 seconds. Rest, rest and roll. Over we go. Plank. So we're going to come up into our plank, 2 seconds. There it is. Just in between the elbows. So you can hold a stationary plank, or if you like, you can go toe, knee, knee. So if you're on your knees, you're just trying to extend one leg at a time and then change your mind. If you're on your toes, same deal, but toe, 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 toe. So we've got our movement and just added a little bit of, I've got our position and we're adding movement, making it a bit more challenging. Rest, recover, 6 down. So that's 3 rounds. 3 to go. Home stretch. Then we can have some dinner in our little 15-minute break before we do some HIIT. How much we rely on music, eh? I would normally at this point, without even thinking about it, you just break into song, you have a little bit of this, a little bit of she-bop. Hope you guys are. 5 seconds and we're into round 4. Crunch time. Superhero voice. Here we go. So, crunching with the upper body. We know we've got the option of bringing in one leg at a time because we've played with that. And we've also played with both legs being lifted. What else could we do with this movement? We could come together and go apart. So that's the coordination. Bring your upper and lower body together and go apart. Focusing on the ribs and hips that we've spoken about, trying to make them say hello. Come together, go apart, rest. Single leg extensions, so lifting and lowering the foot or extending the leg. 2 seconds. Boom. Okay, so we can come in now. We've played with the taps. We had a little bit of a double with an extending leg. If you like, you can now come into a little bit of a faster pace with the legs. Still with the option of lifting the upper body if you want that progression. How's your lower back? If there's discomfort at this point, what do? You pull back, because we are not allowed a sore back. Rest. From single leg extensions, we're into our side plank. 3, 2, 1, ofa. So either on your knee or both toes. Where are you? What did you do last time? Match it. Lower and lift. And keep control. When you're bringing your bottom away from the floor, can you really focus on the squeeze? Can you really focus on squeezing your bottom and drawing in your tummy? Rest, roll, and let's do it again. So not just words this time. Here we go. So whether it's a knee or the toes, as your bottom comes up, squeeze it. Can you get a little bit more height? I can't, but can you? 8 more seconds to find out. Rest. Reverse plank. Let's pull my pants up. Okay, so with our reverse plank, let's have a bit of a play with it. 1 second, boom, here we go. So, we know we can be here. We know we can be here. How about a little bit of here? So if you want to have the movement and add on some moving parts, you most certainly can. But you do want to focus on stability. I like this one. But what did you come into the session for? What were you looking for? 2, 1, down, roll. Get ready for your plank. Drum roll, on. Picture yourself. Are you square? I'm really hoping I am. So tuck your pubic bone under towards your nose slightly. Draw the belly towards the spine, push your bottom down. Toe-toe if you wish. Or hold the movement steady. 4 seconds. And down. 4 down, 2 to go. So thinking about it, all of you guys are going to be in warm ponds, aren't you? I might have travelled from Lara, but I'm thinking a good portion of you got that gale last night. I was sleeping on the couch because my husband was a gale, bit of a snorer. Yeah, and then the son wakes up and he's going, what's all that noise? I thought he meant my husband. No, it was the storm outside. 9 seconds and we're back on for our second last round of crunches. Let's get in position. Knowing we're on the home stretch, which one did you want? Come together, go apart. Were you sticking with the crunch from the start? Alternating the legs, keeping the legs stationary but crunching? Or did you want to go one layer again? And as we come in, we extend both legs away. You decide. And if you do this workout again at a later date, know that you can pick any of your progressions or regressions. You don't have to wait for them. Rest. Single leg extensions. So lifting and lowering the foot. Downstairs working. there. Yeah? And what did we just do in the previous movement? We have the option of having both legs. Control is key. So when both legs go out, if that means that you end up with a great big arch in your back and your belly is sneaking towards the roof, that's a no-go zone. You need to pull back to one leg or the tap on the floor. Rest. From single legs, we're into our side. Elbow underneath. Second last round. Here we go. Nice and strong. Drop and push. Get an extra push now. This is the second last time we're doing this side, so you've only got one more, so make it count. Eight seconds. Rest, roll. That's kicking in, isn't it? I think I've even got a little bit of sweat on. 3 seconds. Up. Down and lift. As a side plank, just the same as we're going to do a plank later, same thing just on our side. So your bottom's in, your belly's in, your back is safe. And we're just adding movement. 3 seconds. Hey. Reverse plank. 3 seconds. Hop, hop. Bit of a dramatic stomp there. I'm going to play this back later, whack some tunes on at home and see how it goes. Can't get too many planks, I reckon. 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and roll. Start thinking about it. What are you going to do? Up. So, if you like, you could actually bring this plank up onto your hands for your second last round. We know we can move our feet, but should you choose, you can mix it up a little bit and you could move your hands instead. So we just bring our hands up to our side and back, a little bit like a renegade row if we had dumbbells, but hot hands for the meta fitters out there. So movement and fighting for stability. Rest. There we go. Home stretch. This is it, and then we literally stretch. You refill your water bottles, and you come back for HIIT, because this is essentially our HIIT warm-up. Actually looking forward to that workout. I've had some naughties. I've got a bit of a thing for licorice at the moment, so whenever I work out, if I'm feeling tired, I just think you've eaten a whole bag of licorice to yourself. It's only going to make a little dent, so I've got to work hard. What's your demon? 3 seconds, final round, starting on the crunches. Here they are. Boom. Keep control, increase the pace. Or keep control, change the plan a little. It's your last round. How do you want to see it through? We get 15 minutes after this, so don't you hold back. Don't pick one of these movements to take a rest. 5 seconds. 2. There's our rest. 8 more seconds of that. Go blob. Single leg extensions. You're going to lift and lower. We're going to go more. Here we go. Oh, I like that one. But I really like it when I lift the shoulders. I like the feeling of the engagement of the core from the ribs down. Who's being flash out there with both legs? I see ya. 8 seconds. You can breathe quieter. You don't have to pant as loud as me. 4 seconds. 2, 1, on your side. So just like before, we've got a slight game changer. We're still going to be in a side plank, but we might want to shift our focus a little bit just to keep the brain engaged. So we're here, arm overhead, come together, go apart. So we're still in the side plank. We've just added a slightly different movement. Don't like it? Don't do it. There you go. It's a nice little finisher, isn't it? Bit biased. 5 seconds and we're done. Rest, roll. Whatever you did on that side, you do on this side. So if you stuck it out once, you've got to stick it out twice. 2, 1, boom. Extend. Oh, my butt, my glutes. I've been training with my son at home. I've been training my son, but he won't do it unless I do. So my glutes, man. Your fault, Cameron, if you're watching. 8 seconds. Rest. Down. From side planks comes our reverse plank and then our plank, and we're actually done. That can't be right, can it? How quick was that? 2, 1, hop. Still 23 seconds. It's a long one, the old reverse plank. Long legs if you like. I like bending them. It makes my tummy look smaller, and I'm stuck on video. So this one makes it look like I've got 2 humps on a camel's back on my belly. Not all about me, right? 3 seconds. Drop and roll, plank. So we know we've got toe taps, we know we can have hot hands, or we can have a stationary plank. Pick it. Which one did you like the most? Which one did you find more challenging? Do that one. I think these are a bit harder than the old hot hands, so I'm going there. Really trying to keep stability in the butt. 8 seconds. 7 and we're done, team. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Oh, pull back. Oh. We made it. So find yourself in child's pose. Stay there. And essentially, knees are open, feet reasonably close together, arms extended long in front of you, and push your bottom back towards your feet. Ah. Coming into a seated position, rolling over onto our back, and bringing both knees in towards your armpits. Just pull them in and release them, get some movement through the spine. Congratulations, if you made it all the way through, well done. I'm going to have a look to see who's still here. So say hello around about now, if you're still with me. So I know if you made it, or if you sat there with your glass of wine and tuned out. Take your knees away and reach your arm towards me. We'll get some rotation in our spine while releasing through our neck. Roll the knees the other way. Let's get that the same in the other direction. Bring your knees in towards your chest and rock, 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 and roll into a seated position. Face me. Extend your legs nice and long. Now we're going to take a leg and we're going to cross it over. You know what? We're going to cross it over. Bring that foot across. Have a look at your knee and go, I'm going to hug it. Reach across, hug that knee right into your chest and bring it in strong. We're going to breathe in tall. And when we exhale, we're going to turn our chest. And when we look down, we found our bottom. We didn't find our lap. We found our bottom, so turn the other way. Breathe in tall. Exhale, turn your chest a little more. And then turn your face over your shoulder. So we're getting an awesome stretch through our spine, a release of rotation in the spine, stretch in the outer thigh and bar, release through the neck. It's just magic. Untangle, clunk, 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 clunk. Untie the legs and restack. Reach across, same drill, bring it in, breathe in tall. Exhale, turn your chest. What did we find? On the next exhale, turn your chest and then turn your face a little further. Untangle. Nice and easy, cross your legs. Hands on the knees. Now breathe in nice and tall. Get some length from the crown of your head to the base of your tail. Shoulders up, back, and exhale. Take them down behind you. Breathing in again. Palms up, thumbs back, open through your chest. And then exhale and bring those babies back together for a job well done. Thank you so very much. Thanks for joining me. Please take 15 minutes to refill your water bottle and grab your towel and come back and join me for some HIIT. Thanks guys, see you again soon.